Hello, beautiful people. Thank you for viewing Lydia's Insights. And now let's get started in talking about what's going on with me, okay? It is Lydia's Insights. So I am going to share with you some of my insights on what's going on with me, right? Isn't that best? That makes I am an expert on me. But yeah, so all right. So there's just so much, right? The other day, I come home early. Yes, I'm just gonna start with this. Boom, boom, yeah, baby. I come home early. I think it was um, Wednesday. I come home early on Wednesday, and of course, my 18-year-old isn't expecting me to come home early, so she had someone over. And I had because my younger girls had a minimum day, so I picked them up, and we all go home, and I see a car parked across the street, but there's always cars parked across the street. So I'm not thinking anything of it. My daughter makes this comment, "Oh, wouldn't that be funny if my sister decides to have someone over today?" And then I was like, and then she said again. And so, right? That's like, okay, what does this mean? So, dun dun dun. Yeah. So, going to the house, looking at that car, I look at the door. The door is closed and locked. That's suspicious. There's more bells going on, right? So I knock on the door, not nicely. I knock on that door. The door, see, it's locked. Why is the door locked? And then she says, "Well, da da da. Why? Why? It's the middle of the day, for Pete's sakes." I think I'm gonna let you figure out the rest. And so that person, that guest, was in the house. I when that person finally came out, I said, "We need to go outside and we need to talk." So that person, I just said, "No, it is not allowed. You may not be here when I'm not here, and when Grandma's not here. Grandma doesn't typically come over." But I didn't know what to say. And so I'm hearing that a lot right now from my daughter. "Well, I'm 18 and I should be able to do this and I should be able to do this, and you can't tell me what to do anymore, and I can do this." Well, okay, she needs my help with a lot of things, especially medically. I'm having to make doctor's appointments for her. She So, yeah, she is 18, but she still needs a lot of help. And we all know, all you adults that are watching this, it's a legal adult. It doesn't mean you all of a sudden are adult and all of a sudden now you're responsible for yourself and you know what to do. You know everything and you can do it all yourself. No, it's a gradual process to adulthood. And if you're like me, you're not enjoying the adulthoodness of things. Yes, there are several things that are so enjoyable. No, I wouldn't want my mother at home, wouldn't want her telling me to do this, do that, which, that's natural for a child to go through that, to not want to be told what to do, of course, right? And that's part of the process of them flapping their wings to get ready to soar and to fly. That's good. I want to encourage that. But to encourage this attitude that I am getting now, no. So right now, currently, she said, "Well, I'm choosing to stay home because I'm tired and I don't want to go to school." And my rule is always, you gotta go to work. When you go to schools, you gotta go to school. And if you don't go to school, then you gotta call out of work. So, and I'm gonna call out of work too, and because she stayed home. So, and I'm done. I don't want to be this overbearing mother that, because I do. I when I get upset, I raise my voice, and the kids say I yell. So, I don't want to do that. Yeah, okay. So she chose to stay home, and I'm not gonna excuse it because she chose. I'm not allowing it. I'm not going to call a school. And they're really good at keeping track of attendance. And so that's one thing I got. Then I'm getting less money in different areas. So that's affected me for money coming in because I'm getting less in different areas. And certain monies are, I'm not going to say stopping, but it's like, wow, huge decline. Then I'm getting more bills. My washing machine broke, so it's $145 for them to come out just to see it. And for them to say, okay, well, this is wrong, and we need to order this part, and yeah, okay, so yeah, just for them to come out, yeah, I know that's not nice for me to do, but that's how I feel, like, so irritated. And then, so for them to order a part, let's say it needs a certain part, and yes, it's brand new, and I have children that use it, right? So they're not attentive to caring for it, right? I'm thinking, yes, I've gone through with them how to use it, and yes, I've shown them that this will help it. Yes, I've done all that. And I see like a nickel stuck in there, and so I'm just praying that that's all it is, and I'm praying that they'll just be able to fix it and not have to order a part. And yes, I understand that that is going to cost money because I'm going to have to pay for the labor of them however long they stay to fix it. So I still got to pay this vehicle off. Remember how I had to go almost pay $7,000 for this? Of course, I had to charge it. I have to pay that off, and rent. My mother's raising the rent, which, yes, everything's going up. Prices for living, gas, everything. $100 just about to fill this tank. It's a bit of Exaggeration. It's like 70. But still, okay, so there's all this money, and then I'm gonna get into this. I'm doing a research paper for the death penalty for my speech class, and I just want to knock that out. I want to do a home run for that, right? And I'm going to be talking about how the majority of the people in the prison system are blacks, Hispanics, the minorities, right? And I'm going to say how the death penalty is like, I'm going to compare lynching to the death penalty. Yeah. Yes, it's extreme, but hey, he told us, you know what? You want to hit us with something that's extreme. So that's extreme. Yeah. And and then I have to do a research paper presentation for my abnormal psychology class. And I'm doing mine on schizophrenia, and I have to redo 2 scientific journals. I have to talk about it. I have to go through the method, the results, and then do a slideshow. I felt that was easier than to do a 10-page paper, but I don't know. But I don't want to do a 10-page paper. And then to turn in my application for Sac State, and now I have to have that turned in by the 31st, November 31st. So it's a lot of different things, little things, right? And not so little things. And then I gotta find out about the money for Sac State, and yeah, so it's a lot. It's a lot for me, and I'm feeling overwhelmed. And all the other little things that I'm not mentioning that I can't think of right now, just because it's just a lot. And overwhelming at times. Overwhelming. Yeah. I need to do a lot of breathing. A lot of breathing. Another thing I had to take my time out to do is I need to take the van back in so they can reset something, because it's showing that I need an oil change. And I had called last week and I said, I'm not going to pay full price for an oil change. So, but it's saying I need an oil change. And then he called back. He left a message. And he said, oh, yeah, well, no, we did the oil and everything. When we fixed it, he said, I just need to reset it. So I have to take my time to make an appointment to take it in. Oh, and I didn't mention about how my son was recently in a car accident. Thank God he's well and safe, and he wasn't driving, but he was with someone, and they hit a pole, a power line pole, and so like all the power by Placer High School went out. Thank God they were safe, but like the power lines you could smell. Yeah, it was. So thank God they're safe. But the car, and they had headaches and such, and I think one of the kids had a bloody nose. My son was in the passenger seat, and yeah, so thank God they had their seatbelts on. So as I was going there to the scene of the accident, I wanted to make sure I was not parking in the way or blocking anybody, right? So I got as close as I could to a curb. Well, I took off my hubcap. It was perfect. There was already accident and that, and like, okay, yeah. So embarrassing, so embarrassing. And then when my son called to tell me, so Mom, I've been in an accident, I was silent. I didn't respond. He's like, hello? And he had said before, he's like, we're all okay. So I made sure when I did speak, I'm like, okay, you're okay. Everyone's okay. He's like, yeah, we're all okay. I'm all, but I have an assignment that has to be turned in at midnight. And then he's like, well, I'm sorry. Well, he's like, I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm like, I was feeling embarrassed at that point. I'm like, you don't say sorry, because now I feel embarrassed. And so, yeah, that is embarrassing. Like, hey. So anyways, all right. I love you guys. Thank you for listening, and I will talk to you later. Bye.